Hey everybody, how's it going? And I am joined today by Mark with some pretty exciting information, right?
Yes, we thought we'd give you a brief update on the digital version of Lightseekers that we're currently in the process of making. So there's going to be a mobile phone app available for iOS and Android devices. You'll be able to play it on a phone and a tablet, and eventually we'll also bring it to Steam for the PC.
Yep. Awesome. So people have been knowing this has been coming for quite a while now, and we're getting closer and closer to the release now.
Yep, absolutely.
So when are we expecting to see release?
Right, so at the moment we're aiming for about mid-June, as was previously stated. We're on track to achieve that. The initial version we're going to bring out will be head-to-head multiplayer, so you'll be able to play one person against a friend. We'll have an AI opponent, a fairly basic AI that you'll also be able to test your decks against and play against. But you'll also be able to play against anybody else in the world. We have a ranking system, so you go in, press the play ranked game, and it will match you anonymously with somebody of a similar rank and a similar ability basically anywhere in the world.
So if we really just talk about the game right now, how's it looking? Where are we at in the production stage?
Yeah, so we break the game into what we call game scene, front end and back end. The front end represents basically the various different menus that work in conjunction with the game. Things like the deck builder, the shop function. All of those are, I guess you'd say, late stage prototype.
Okay, yeah.
So we've got some elements that we consider final, some routines that we consider final. There's not much audio in there yet. That's one of the big jobs that we have to put in there. The game scene has come together really nicely. That's pretty much looking final-esque. There's a few bits that need to be
finessing,
tweaked, finessing. You'll notice when you see the screenshots that the hero card is positioned on the left-hand side. Now, we're not going to use the card there. It's just going to be the art with some user interface elements that will go on that.
Okay.
Most of the rest of the interactions, the damage interactions are in there, but we're scaling them. So if you've got a heavy-hitting flame card, like a Flame Fist Umbron that does 10 points of damage, that'll really have a big explosion of flame on the screen, whereas something like a crystal bat that only does 3 points of damage will only have a slightly smaller effect. And some of the big combos will actually have bespoke effects in there.
Nice. So we've got a few questions that we've seen coming up in the forums, on Twitter, stuff like that. So I just want to run through a few of them. Some of them you have touched on, but we'll just do a quick recap.
Sure.
So you are going to be able to take cards from the RPG that you scanned into the RPG already and take them into the digital game, yeah?
Yes, so we're planning on merging the accounts that we have for each player where that's concerned. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do that, whether that will be a purely automatic thing yet or whether it will require a bit of interaction from the user, but fundamentally any cards that you've scanned in will appear on your account after that process is complete.
Okay, and kind of running on from that, the ability to trade cards. If I've got a card that I already have, I don't want any more, I want to give it to you. Is that something we're going to be able to do?
Yes, so one of the things that we want to be able to add at the future, we'll have two different types of cards. The physical cards will be able to individually level up those cards. So we have a leveling up system for the individual card itself. So even if you have 3 flame bats, one of them might be level 5, one of them might be level 7, one of them might be level 20. One of the plans we have for the future is the high level cards will get a slightly different graphical effect.
Okay, so it's a physical, a visual thing more than, it's not going to affect.
No, it can't affect the rules.
No, of course not.
Can't affect the rules, but it can affect the way it looks.
Yes, that's cool.
And that will be tied to that physical card. You might want to trade that card. So we give you the function to essentially rescind ownership of that card, allowing you to give it to somebody else. They then scan that card, they become the owner of that card.
Nice, that's really cool. Another one, so buying cards at the moment, obviously the game just being physical, people are going down to the shops, going online, buying their packs of cards. When the digital game comes out, will people be able to buy digital cards?
Yes, so the game itself will be completely free to download, but of course there will be the ability to buy digital cards for real world cash in the actual game itself. You'll be able to buy essentially Lightseekers Awakening and Lightseekers Mythic booster packs. You'll also be able to craft cards.
Okay, cool.
That's one other element that you'll be able to do. So when you get duplicate digital cards, what more than 3 action cards, that will convert into a crafting currency. And then you'll be able to accrue that crafting currency. You'll get it in rewards for winning games. You'll get it in rewards for completing missions. When you get enough, you'll be able to craft a card, specifically, say, the one that you're after, that difficult hero that you've not been able to find so far. Press craft and hey presto, he's in your library.
Awesome. Now, one more thing you have spoken a little bit about, but tournament play. Can we expect to see that having any involvement within the app?
Yes. Exactly when, again, it's difficult for me to say. We're still working on the details about how we get that, how we give, how we build that functionality. They're not going to be there for launch, I can pretty much say that, but they will be there in the future. Yes.
All right, guys, well, I hope you've enjoyed this update on the digital TCG, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.